Today's Sunshine Note is titled, Matthew Suggests Betty Lou Lane. Neither before nor after Josiah was there a king like him who turned to the Lord as he did, with all his heart and with all his soul and with all his strength. 2 Kings 23:25. My mom has the worst sense of direction of anybody I've ever met in my entire life. She cannot read a map to save her life. She gets lost in the same town she's lived in for 20 years. A simple detour sign can send her into fits of panic, and any type of extended road construction can shut her down completely, leaving her on the side of the road hyperventilating. I was just a little kid when I realized this paralysis. She was driving my friend Matthew home from kindergarten, and as we approached his neighborhood, we came upon entire streets coned off for construction, one street after another. Mom was about to mentally collapse when Matthew pointed out a narrow, dusty, shabby old alley called Betty Lou Lane. He explained that sometimes his dad took this winding little alleyway home instead of using the main roads. Lost and terrified, Mom had no other choice than to trust a 5-year-old child for directions, and the alley led us straight through the construction maze right to his street. It's not always a bad idea to trust a child. King Josiah was only 8 years old when he became king of Jerusalem, but he made one of the most important discoveries of his time. He had ordered the temple to be repaired, and in the process one of the priests found a strange book, a book of the law. When it was read to Josiah, he actually tore his clothes, because he realized his people hadn't been following the commands of God as they had promised to do years before. They'd been away from God so long that they didn't even know his laws anymore. So Josiah got all the leaders together, read the law to them, and they renewed the promise their ancestors had made to God to keep his ways. Then Josiah had every altar and shrine to other gods torn down, and got rid of all the mediums, spiritists, and idols in the land. We're told that never before was there a king like him who turned to the Lord with all his heart, soul, and strength. You are never too young to know the right way, and you are never too young to lead others in the right way either. If there are some people in your life who are headed for disaster, ask the Lord for an opportunity to help set them on a better path. You are never too young or too old to turn to the Lord with all your heart and soul and strength. May God bless you today.